Golden sunlight spills into Mary's apartment, gently awakening her with its warmth. A soft smile graces her lips as she stretches, contentment radiating from her very core. The sun's embrace seeps into her bones, filling her with a renewed sense of hope and affection. Her neat and cozy apartment reflects the optimistic outlook that now fills her days. Every corner of the room seems to echo with the promise of a rekindled love. Sunlight bathes Mary's cozy kitchen as she stands at the stove, a symphony of sizzling batter and cheerful humming filling the air. With practiced ease, she flips a pancake, the golden brown disc momentarily suspended before landing perfectly back on the griddle. Her eyes drift towards a faded photograph on the counter, a relic from sun-drenched teenage days. In the photo, a younger Mary and Tom stand shoulder to shoulder, their faces radiant with youthful joy, arms slung around each other. A wistful smile touches Mary's lips as the scent of pancakes mingles with bittersweet memories. A soft sigh escapes her lips as she murmurs, "It's like fate brought us back together." Sunlight floods into the lively coffee shop, illuminating the animated gestures of Mary as she speaks passionately. Mary's eyes sparkle with youthful exuberance, her words painting a vivid picture of newfound affection. "He's just amazing, Susan. Tom is like my second chance at love," Mary proclaims, her voice filled with hope. Susan listens with a gentle smile, the warmth of her latte mirroring the tentative optimism in her eyes. A flicker of skepticism dances within Susan's gaze, a subtle counterpoint to Mary's effusive joy. The bustling coffee shop fades into a soft blur around them, their intimate conversation a world apart. Inside Mary's apartment, evening descends, casting long shadows across the room. Tom arrives, his appearance disheveled, hinting at a troubled journey. His fingers dance feverishly across his phone's screen, a digital world consuming his attention. Each text sent, each click made, builds a wall between him and Mary. His eyes dart nervously, intentionally avoiding Mary's gaze, a silent admission of guilt or unease. The air thickens with unspoken words and the tension of averted eyes. In the living room, Mary's eyes seek Tom's, a silent plea for connection hanging in the air. Tom remains absorbed, his thumbs dancing across the screen, seemingly oblivious to Mary's presence. "Hey, how was your day?" Mary asks, her voice carrying a note of hopeful anticipation. "Fine. Busy," Tom replies, his gaze never leaving the screen, a wall of secrecy rising as Mary probes. "Who are you texting?" Under the hum of fluorescent lights in the grocery store, rows of colorful produce blur into the distance as Mary and Tom navigate the aisles, a loaded shopping cart between them. The air crackles with unspoken tension as Mary confronts Tom, her voice tight. "Seriously, Tom? This is way more than we budgeted for this week." Tom attempts to defuse the situation, but his words only fuel Mary's frustration. "Fine. This is gonna put us in the red again. I thought we agreed to be more careful." Mary's disappointment deepens, her eyes reflecting a growing sense of isolation. "I'm starting to feel like I'm the only one who cares about our finances." The final blow lands as Tom sheepishly admits, I seem to have forgotten my wallet," leaving Mary stunned and questioning everything. At the grocery checkout, Mary and Tom face a mountain of groceries on the conveyor belt. Tom casually announces, "I need to use the restroom," before vanishing into the bustling crowd. Mary is left stranded, a mixture of annoyance and resignation washing over her as she stares at the growing pile. The cashier's blank stare adds to Mary's mounting sense of abandonment. Under the harsh fluorescent lights of the kitchen, Mary stands with arms crossed, her posture tense across the cluttered table from Tom. Tom leans back, a smirk twisting his lips as he avoids Mary's intense gaze. "I need to talk to you about what happened at the grocery store," she begins, her voice tight with restrained anger. Tom retorts dismissively, "Oh, here we go. What's the big deal this time?" His words ignite a spark of fury in Mary's eyes as she accuses him of rudeness and extravagance. The argument escalates, with Tom deflecting blame and Mary lamenting their financial struggles, the tension in the small kitchen growing with each bitter word. In the dead of night, Mary lies in her bed, wide awake, her gaze lost on the ceiling above, The day's events replay in her mind, each moment a brushstroke painting a canvas of growing frustration. A wave of disillusionment washes over her, each crest higher than the last, threatening to drown her in its depths. Her eyes, though open, reflect a world unseen, a battle waged within the confines of her own thoughts. The silence of the room amplifies the turmoil within, each breath a heavy sigh against the weight of her unspoken burdens. Sunlight floods Mary's living room as she meticulously wipes down a dusty bookshelf, her brow furrowed in concentration. Tom sprawls on the couch, thumbs dancing across his phone, lost in a digital world detached from Mary's efforts. With a smirk, Tom breaks the silence, his voice laced with playful mockery. "You call that cleaning?" His eyes still glued to the screen, he adds with a dismissive wave, "My grandma could do a better job with her eyes closed." Sunlight floods Mary's living room, illuminating the tense space between her and Tom. Mary stands, fists clenched, her voice sharp with years of pent-up frustration. "I've had enough, Tom. Enough of the constant disrespect, the complete lack of consideration for my feelings." Tom shifts, avoiding her gaze, his defensiveness palpable. "What are you talking about? I don't know what you mean." Mary's voice rises, fueled by years of neglect. "Don't play dumb with me. You know exactly what I mean." "Oh, here we go again," Tom retorts, his tone laced with resentment. "You're always complaining. I can't do anything right in your eyes." Ha! In the dimly lit bedroom, shadows swirl around Mary as she folds clothes, each movement precise and deliberate. The suitcase slowly fills, becoming a silent testament to a journey about to begin. Sadness clings to the corners of her eyes, a subtle ache that betrays the resolve hardening her jawline. While Tom is at work, Mary's practiced hands pack with an almost mechanical efficiency hinting at a life carefully dismantled. Under the cloak of night, Mary delicately places Tom's belongings just outside her apartment door. She hesitates, a breath catching in her throat as she braces herself for the inevitable storm. A visible resolve hardens her features, masking a deeper turmoil as she anticipates Tom's reaction. The silent doorway becomes a stage for the unfolding drama of unspoken words and fractured emotions. Night falls on Mary's apartment as Tom arrives home, weary from work. A cold dread washes over him as he spots his belongings piled on the doorstep. The dim light casts long shadows, amplifying the stark reality of his situation. His face contorts in disbelief, shock warring with a rising tide of anger. A silent scream builds within him, the betrayal cutting deeper than any blade. Under the cloak of night, Tom's fist strikes Mary's apartment door with a resounding thud. His voice, raw with desperation, pierces the silence of the night as he pleads, "Let me in, Mary! Just let me in!" From behind the unyielding wood, Mary's cold voice cuts through his hope. "It's over, Tom." Her words hang in the air like a death knell. "Just go away." In the quiet of her living room, Mary sits alone on the worn sofa, bathed in the soft glow of moonlight. Tears glisten on her cheeks, each drop a testament to the battle of emotions raging within her. Relief and profound sadness vie for control, painting a complex portrait of heartbreak and freedom. Unspoken words hang heavy in the air, mingling with the lingering echoes of memories. Sunlight floods into Mary's apartment, illuminating dust motes dancing in the air. A sense of liberation washes over Mary as she wakes, the morning light painting her face with a soft glow. The apartment feels lighter, brighter, the absence of Tom's presence a palpable relief. She stretches languidly, her body reveling in the newfound space and freedom. A genuine smile blossoms on Mary's face, reflecting the joyous light streaming through the windows. The air itself seems to hum with possibility. A new chapter beginning in the sun-drenched apartment. Sunlight floods the bustling coffee shop, illuminating the unspoken tension between Mary and Susan. A half-empty coffee cup sits between them, its steam a silent witness to the brewing confrontation. The air hangs heavy with the scent of roasted beans, a stark contrast to the sharp words about to be spoken. Mary's gaze hardens, a declaration hanging in the air. I kicked Tom out. The weight of her words settles, leaving Susan to absorb the full impact of Mary's revelation. Sunlight floods the bustling coffee shop, each ray highlighting the steam rising from countless cups. The rich aroma of freshly brewed coffee envelops Susan and Mary as they sit facing each other amidst the morning rush. Susan leans forward, her expression earnest and supportive, a warm smile gracing her lips. I just want you to know I completely support your decision, Mary. You deserve better than that, Susan declares, her words hanging in the air. Weeks later, Mary's apartment is awash in a flurry of creative chaos, paint cans littering the floor like fallen soldiers. With focused determination, Mary carefully positions a vibrant piece of art, a splash of color against the freshly painted walls. Each stroke and placement reveals a personal touch, transforming the space into a reflection of her unique style and passions. The room slowly evolves, breathing new life and personality into the once empty apartment. Mary steps back, a satisfied smile gracing her lips as she surveys her handiwork. The apartment, now a true sanctuary. Weeks later, soft sunlight bathes Mary's living room as she prepares to adorn the wall with a new piece of art. With delicate care, she raises the artwork, her fingers lightly tracing the frame. She steps back, her head tilted slightly as she assesses the placement, a soft smile gracing her lips. Her eyes sparkle with a newfound sense of accomplishment, a silent testament to her journey of self-discovery. The artwork now hangs perfectly, a vibrant expression of her inner world now visible for all to see. Mary gazes at the art piece, a sense of deep satisfaction and quiet triumph illuminating her face. Bathed in the golden sunlight, Mary strolls through the park, a picture of serene contentment. The crisp, fresh air fills her lungs as she breathes deeply, her gentle smile reflecting the warmth of the day. Sunlight dances through the leaves, casting dappled shadows on her face as she walks. A peaceful aura surrounds her, each step measured and calm. The park's vibrant colors seem to amplify her tranquil state, creating a harmonious blend. With every breath, she embodies the essence of peace and joy in the heart of nature. Sunlight paints shifting patterns on the path as Mary strolls through the park, lost in her thoughts. In the distance, a couple's heated argument pierces the tranquil atmosphere, drawing her attention. A flicker of contemplation crosses Mary's face as she pauses, the conflict stirring something within her. With newfound resolve, she straightens her shoulders and resumes her walk, her pace now radiating self-assurance. Bathed in the soft glow of a lamp, Mary relaxes in her armchair, her eyes lost in the pages of her novel. A peaceful expression settles over her features as she savors each word, the world outside fading away. With a gentle sigh, she closes the book, a soft smile gracing her lips as she reflects on the story. A quiet contentment fills the room as Mary whispers, "I'm finally free," the words hanging in the still air. Inside her apartment, Mary is framed by the city lights, a solitary figure against the night. The twinkling cityscape casts a soft glow on her face, highlighting the gentle curve of a smile. In that reflective moment, she savors the taste of independence, a quiet victory won. Her silhouette radiates an inner strength, a beacon of self-discovery amidst the urban expanse.